Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. God, I was in good shape back then. Back in the day. Oh, my phone just dinged. I better go grab it. Hold on. That may have been the notification for the show, but I don't know. It is right here. I mean, I know we're not going live on all the channels. Right. Crispy Cat, hello. Good morning. I got hot coffee. No sweetener, no creamer, just black coffee today. On my new blood pressure medication. And it's working, but it wears off by the next day, so I had to take it again, and then it'll kick in after about an hour and bring me back down to a normal level. Bitcoin's down to 44.2, huh? Geez, it was all the way up to like 44.8 or something earlier. Let's take a look at that. Where did it get up to? Yeah, 44.830. Oh, we're at 713. Okay, cool. All right, good. We're back up. Great, man. Look at that Bitcoin price, everybody. That's exciting. Audio's on. Yes, let me pop the chat out over here and bring that over here. And we don't have the other chat available. There it is, right? No? There it is. Disable. Okay, I don't care about my embed link. 11 out of 14, so the main channel is still down. Yeah, it'll be down for a whole week, so I really don't care too much about it because I've told everybody on it, come on over to Rumble, so no reason to cry over that. In fact, when I am completely erased from YouTube, there should be no reason to cry about it because I will be on Rumble fully established by that time, I'm sure. Day is Thursday. Okay, right, today is Thursday. IG is up and running. Very good. Florida proposes capping THC levels at 30% for flower because they know best. I don't know how they come up with the math and where they come up with 30%. Why? It turns out that 100% THC's never killed anybody anyway. So why cap it? What are you worried about? That people can smoke less of it and get high faster? It makes you more money when the THC level is lower, then people have to buy more of it, right? Oh, I see. It's all about money, isn't it? It's not about safety. Huh. I wonder how they came up with that number. 30. We'll allow you to grow cannabis that's as potent as 30%. But if it's 31, man, it's too potent for human consumption, man. We're experts in Floriduh. We know all about cannabis here. We've got True Leave here, so we're experts. I look like some sort of an alien. In alien clothing. Whatever. Hey, speaking of aliens, there's Alan. Close. Alan, alien. It's close. I thought the only highest THC was Yeah, well, you don't know. You don't understand THC. Well, you should probably go read up on it a little bit, brother. Go read up on it. Educate yourself. THC is THC is THC, bro. And, you know, I grow the plant out of the ground. I take the bud. I smoke it. I don't need your THCA or your deltas or your whatever the fucks. I don't need your science. I don't need any of that shit. I know it works. I know how to grow it. And fuck all your information and your bullshit. I don't need your fucking science. George Cervantes? Yeah, whatever. He's an asshole. Fuck him. If he taught you that, then he's an asshole. Oh shit, there's a seed right there. Look at that. One more of those seeds got away. Anyway, I'm not here to educate anybody on cannabis. I'm not here to educate anybody on anything, man. I'm here to get high, and you can decide by watching me if that's something you want to do. I live by example, you know? And if you're comfortable with the way I respond to my cannabis, then you can try it yourself. That's it. And I don't have to convince anybody anything. You know, if you don't like it, fine. You don't want to try it, fine. It's got nothing to do with me. It doesn't bother me one bit. You can be for it or against it. I don't fucking give a fuck. You know why? Because I've got mine. And I don't care about other people anymore. I don't give a fuck about other people anymore. My audience has completely abandoned this show. Why the fuck should I give about anybody in the fucking world anymore? Why should I care? Right? They don't even show up to the show anymore. So I'm not here to educate you. I'm here to smoke my stuff. And you want to get high with me and have some fun for a few minutes? Great. That's what I'm going to do. No more educating. No more fucking putting information. You know why? Because you don't even fucking listen to me anyway. You don't even fucking listen to what's said on this show. It's proven day in and day out by my audience's responses. So, you know what, man? I'm just here to get high. You know what? If you want to get high, you can get high with me. How about that? You know the song My Own Prison by Creed? Yeah, that song sucks. I used to be in a band that played that song, you know, and I was like, God, how's that song go? I can't remember. I could remember the verses, but I couldn't remember the chorus. So I tried to sing through it, and I couldn't get to the chorus. So I pulled it up on YouTube to listen to it, and I remember this. And I said, oh, that's all I could remember. I got up to that point. And sure enough, yeah, it goes, and I said, oh, so I held my head up high. And I'm listening to it, and I'm like, dude, this song sucks. Musically, harmonically, melodically, this song sucks my dick. It's a bad song. It's just a bad song. And then when you look at the singer and he's so ugly while he's singing it, and I'm like, how did this band make it, man? And then I listened to his voice. I was like, yeah, he's doing an impersonation of Eddie Vedder. And I remember that whole thing. Yeah, back in the day, you know, back in the 90s, they were all making fun of the yeah. Yeah. You're comfortable with that? Good. You got tired as hell of that song. Sucks. That song sucks. I can't believe I was in a band that played that song. I can't believe I was in a band. I can't believe I used to sing that song in bars. But, you know, it sucks so bad that I couldn't remember. Usually I could remember every song that I've ever learned. And I just couldn't remember this song for some reason. Now I know why. It's a sucky song. And the reason I learned it was because they were popular and the other guitar player in my band wanted to do it. And I was like, okay, you want to do that song? We'll do it. And it didn't bother me at the time. I thought it was okay back then. But now that I'm a music producer, you know, and I've owned a recording studio and I listen to music, you know, I've done it professionally for years. And I listen to the quality of that song. Yeah, the recording quality's fine, you know. It's the goddamn music. It just sucks. It's poorly written. I mean, actually, the lyrics are great. The concept is fantastic. But melodically, sonically, oh my God, does that song suck. I got such a kick out of that. I was like, My Own Prison by Creed sucks. That song just sucks, man. I was walking back in the house this morning with the dog, listening to it on my cell phone. I was like, I forgot how much this song actually sucks, man. Yeah, they were all doing an Eddie Vedder impersonation, right? That's funny, guys. That is so funny. So, anyhow, So I held my head up high, only hide the hate inside, only fuels my selfish pride. And I said, oh, we're all held captive out from the sun, a sun that shines. I like this line, a sun that shines for only some. That is a great fucking line. The sun only shines for some people. And that's so true. Like I said, the lyrics are great. You know? And I think those lyrics could do well if it was a better written, more melodic song. Just better written. He gets that one part. I forgot. I can't remember how that... There's a climactic part at the end, but I can't remember how it goes now. I was listening to it on my cell phone. Tony M72, hello. Cannabis Joe, hello. Higher State 612, hello. It says that none of you actually stayed to watch. Okay, great. Okay. Florida knows best. 30% cap on your THC flower buds. You know, meanwhile, I'm smoking like 90% dabs right here. Oh, and they're putting a cap on the concentrates too. Yeah, it's not 30%. It's like 60 or something stupid. Whatever. It's dumb. I mean, what's the other shit that's got to go into it? If it's 70%, then what else are you throwing in there? You know, on my concentrates. Are you putting some fillers in? What are you doing? What are you doing? You know? What do you add fucking tobacco products to my cannabis? I got my shoes on. I never do a show with shoes on. But I recently acquired a bone spur on the right side, the outside of my foot. And it's painful to walk around on. When I wear the shoes, man, I don't feel it. It helps so much. I walked my dog this morning and I didn't have any pain. Just a little bit in my back. I still have a back issue. I did some workout yesterday in the yard, just minor light work just to get some exercise. And I don't know, I may have aggravated my back a little bit. It does seem to be a little bit better every day. And I did want to put some triage oil on it, and I forgot to put triage oil on my back. I should probably go get some and put it on right now. Creed wasn't borderline Christian music, bro. Creed was Christian rock. It wasn't borderline, bro. He talks about, you know, saw a vision of a cross. That's fucking Christian rock, bro. You don't see a vision of a cross in borderline music unless you're talking about the crucifixion in a silly way, like you're mocking it like death metal or something. You know? That's definitely a Christian rock band. Definitely. Creed. No doubt. So's Collective Soul. But Collective Soul did it way better. Collective Soul is one of my favorite all-time bands, bro. And they're fucking Christian rock, which I think is so stupid. At the same time, fucking A, their music is great. God damn. Talk about melody and fucking A, dude. Well-written and climactic and just fucking everything. Their fucking vocalist is a head and shoulders above that dude from Creed. The singer. Oh my God. And the guitar verses and the bass. It's all better. Dude, it's all better. I love that band. I'm going to get my triage oil. I'll be right back. It's just right over here. And I said, oh. Okay, I'm going to put this triage oil on my back. Right on the heat. Right where it hurts. Nobody's coming in on any of the YouTubes. Nobody's... Hey, we got Lexus first. Lexus F Sport 250. Good morning, Lexus. Are you, you identify yourself by the car that you drive, dude? Really? Is that who you are? You are Lexus? What are you, a car? Am I talking to a car here? Who is this? So I got this pain in this pulled muscle back here. And when I put the triage oil on, man, it's like it's not even there. It's like miracle stuff. And I'll put some on my bone spur too. It might be a ganglion cyst. Could be a bone spur. But maybe it'll go away. My mom said that it might go away on its own, which would be great. My sister took me to Collective Soul Blind Melon concert when I was younger. Not a big fan of Blind Melon. I mean, all I can say is that my life is pretty plain. That's a cool song. But I just never been a big Blind Melon fan. Collective Soul is just, it doesn't get any better as far as I'm concerned, dude. They're just like, they're so fucking great. They've got so many great songs. Collective Soul has just a massive amount. It's like the Foo Fighters. It's like they cannot touch musical instruments without making magic. You know, the Foo Fighters, fucking Collective Soul, some of the greatest songwriters I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm a music producer. Okay, I know what sounds good. I know what sells, and I'm fucking here to tell you those two bands, bro. Unbelievably good music. I mean, holy shit. They went to a whole new level that no one even thought was possible at the time they did it. When I thought music was burning out, all of a sudden these two bands come out and just start rocking so hard. Yeah, I don't know that song, Tons of Home. I don't know that one. Tones of Home. Oh, Tones of Home. No, I don't get that. Yeah, I never heard that. Yeah, I just don't like their singer, man. I don't like the Blind Melon singer. Weak sounding, you know? It sounds like a dude who used to get picked on in school, you know? I don't like that kind of a sound. Like Michael Stipe from I forgot the name of his band. You know, just I don't like the pipsqueak thing, dude. You know, I like a singer with fucking backbone. You know, somebody who's got a strong sounding voice. One of my favorite singers of all time is the singer from Bad Company. No. Hello. He was a junkie and did overdose. Blind Melon Tons. Oh, that's sad. I didn't know that. The singer from Blind Melon overdosed? Holy shit, man. How did I not know that? That's sad as fuck. It happens to so many singers, man. But that's the thing about heroin users, man, is heroin, it releases things inside you that normally you wouldn't think to do vocally as a singer. But they have more of a laissez-faire attitude towards melody. It's like, this is what sounds better to me because I'm doing heroin. And for some reason, that translates. You know, I've seen horrible movies where producers are like, here, hit some of this before you go in there. This will make it a little bit, you know? And that's fucking true, man. Those motherfuckers, they get them all hopped up on drugs and shit. They introduce them to drug dealers. Here, go hang out with this woman. She'll take care of you, blah, blah, blah. Like it's a date type thing, but it turns out it's just a woman that's pumping you up with fucking drugs and shit. Ugh, sad. I hate that shit. So Lexus F Sport never said anything back to me. I guess he left. Not really Ang is here, but it says 0 people watching still on the Instagram. Really weird. People are really weird on Instagram. It's like they have no loyalty on IG. This is and you know what? That's what Instagram has done to the mentality of people. You guys have no loyalty to the people that are here to entertain you, and that sucks. You know, when you come to YouTube, when you come to Rumble, when you come to Twitch, you guys are supportive of your podcasters, of your content creators. You show up and you do what you're supposed to do, and that's fantastic. But this IG bullshit, this whole swipe mentality. Oh, I'm not stimulating anymore. Swipe. I'm not stimulating anymore. Dopamine. I'm not stimulating anymore. I need another line of cocaine. I need another line of cocaine. I need another smack hit. I need another, I need this. I need another orgasm. I need this. I need that. I need more, I need more eye candy. I need, and that's that mentality right there. That is why I've lost my fucking audience. And I've seen it. I've seen motherfuckers swipe by that used to hang out. But I'm not stimulating enough for them anymore. Wow. Well, this is what we're talking about what social media does to our kids. Dude, I want to talk about what it does to adults. It's turned you guys into a bunch of mush-brained fucking Pavlov's dogs that are just looking for that ding, 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 ding. God, it's so fucking sad. Look what you've been turned into. A bunch of fucking robots. Get the fuck off Instagram, get the fuck off TikTok, and get the fuck off those short videos on YouTube. Right? Stop. Commit. Spend 15 minutes. Learn something. You listen to something for 15 seconds, you're not going to retain it. Do you know what works? Repetition. When you listen to something repeatedly, when someone like me says, no law regarding cannabis, every time I do a bong rip, that's when you start learning. It starts sinking in after about the 1,000th time. But ding, no, gone. Poof, it's gone. Like a fart. It stunk, and now it's gone. And you'll never get it back. It's gone. You don't know what that little fucking 15-second video was that you were just watching. You don't even know how to get back to it. It's gone. Why? Because they make more money the more shit that you keep scrolling through. And you little fucking Pavlov doggies out there, oh, you got the fucking fingers all day. Oh, fucking scroll, 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 scroll. Get the fuck out of that mentality. Come back to reality. Yeah, come back to Nate's Garden, sit down, calm down, chill out, and fucking watch for a while. Set a spell. This whole fucking flight to the fucking next goddamn stimulant, it's bullshit, and they got you all jacked up on it. So, for those of you who are choosing video gaming over watching the show, you're choosing, scrolling over watching the show, I implore you, save yourselves, save your brains. Come on back, learn something. Improve yourselves instead of becoming fucking... I guess the only thing I could call you guys are a bunch of indoctrinated zombies. It's a fucking army of you. So wake the fuck up out of that bullshit. And stop pouring all your money into stupid fucking pointless video games that don't earn you a penny. Stop it. People's attention spans diminished. Hi, bitter. Diminished over time. Yeah. Oh, like tripping on acid, their music did sound better. Well, or these guys were on acid while they were writing it. Jimi Hendrix was definitely tripping, and came up with, he's like, let's play shit backwards. And it was good, and it works, bro, and his backwards solos are amazing. It's like, I want to put in some fucking weird sound effect. I want to use a kazoo, Jimi Hendrix. A kazoo? Yeah, crosstown traffic, man, a kazoo. It's a fucking kazoo. It's awesome, and it sounds amazing, and it sounds hard as fuck, and it's a kazoo. Think about that shit, You jumped in front of my car when you know all the time that 90 miles an hour, girl, is the speed I drive, and you tell me it's all right. You don't mind a little pain. You say you just wanted to take me for a ride. You're just like Share Place. Crosstown traffic so hard to get through to you. Doodaloo doodaloo doodoo. Crosstown traffic. I don't need. Oh no, dude. No, don't do that. No. Doo doo doodaloo doo doo. You jumped in front of my car when you know all the time. The 850, 90 miles an hour, girl, is the speed that I drive. And you tell me it's okay. You don't mind a little pain. You say you just wanted to take me for a ride. You're just like crosstown traffic, so hard to get through to you. Doo 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 doo. Crosstown traffic. I don't need to run over. Doo 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 doo. Black, black, black coffee in bed. Black, black, black coffee in podcast. I have no excuse. I have no excuse. Gathadine, what's up, Gathadine? Are you gonna also swipe on by? You dirty little swipers. Oh, you dirty little indoctrinated swipers. Fucking pea brains, bro. That's all you got. You can only hang for 15 seconds. You've been vined. Yeah, you've been vined. Vine made you into a low-capacity non-thinker. And, Instagram and TikTok was almost too much after those 7-second Vine videos. Or a 9-second Vine video. And now, oh God, 15 seconds seems like a goddamn Bible to you fucking lowbrows. Fucking A, dude. I can't save you. Nothing I can do about it. I can just sit and watch you turn your lives into complete wastes. Come on, 44.9, can we do it? 96.40. Tell me that's the low. Nope. It's not. Let's climb it up to 9. Climb it up to 9. Find your happy price. Press line. All right. Our timing is going to be 29.29. I like 29.29. So we'll just say 29s with an S after it. 29s. 29.29. That's us. So my back does feel better. That's why I'm smiling a little bit more. Yeah, nobody wants to stay and watch on IG. It's fucking weird like that. Weird, man. IG people, dude, their brains are just turned to complete mush. Fucking A. Yeah, I know my embed link is invalid. Fuck you. I said 29s, right? Okay, 10 seconds to go, folks. That's going down. This is going to do dab, dude. Can do dab, dude. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers. Listen to that OG Kush. What? What? Son. Rumble, rumble, rumble. That's right, Craig Allen OG. That's right. I mean, let's ask the experts. Cheers, bitter. Let's ask the experts. What exactly happens at 31% THC? What happens at 40% THC? What happens at 50% THC? Tell me what happens. Show me the bodies. Show me all the car crashes. You know? I'll tell you what happens at 31% THC. You stay higher for an extra minute or two. You know, it lasts a little longer. You get a little bit more high. You feel good for a little bit longer. You feel good a little bit faster. That's it. You know, according to Florida, you would think 31% THC causes extreme death and pain and agony. And, oh no, if you have 30 in Florida, you have 31% THC, it's going to make you gay. It's going to turn you LGBTQ. We can't have that. 31%. Fucking Florida, dude. I don't know what's going on with the other chats, guys. If anybody is there, I'll refresh the page. It says 0. It says 3 viewers across the other chats. 3 viewers. Okay. $44,900. We made it. We have arrived. 44,900, folks. Wow. So, you want my opinion on Florida capping THC levels at 30% and at whatever the concentrate level is? You want my opinion on it? I'll tell you right now. Okay, fine. That's fine. You know, you feel like you need to cap the THC level on cannabis? Fine, do it. I'll smoke more if I have to. But 30% is plenty. You know, when you consider these massive, awesome strains from the past are coming in at 22%, 18%, 16%, and they'll still get you HAF, right? It doesn't matter what that percentage is when you have a different terp makeup. They're going to start slapping regulations on cannabis. That's why I'd rather make it myself. They're going to start slapping regulations on cannabis. Well, I guess it's better than the original regulation, which was you can't have it at all, and if you have it, you go to jail. So, you know, it's like my friend said years ago, baby steps, bro, baby steps. And I'm like, with baby steps, you guys in 10 years, you're still going to be babies. Look where we are 10 years later. You can't even grow cannabis here. You cannot grow cannabis in the state of Florida. It's bullshit. Baby steps. That's where the baby steps got you. They never even let you grow up with your fucking baby steps. No law regarding cannabis, once again, but you guys, in no way should you ever be supportive of any regulation that they put on this. At all. Any regulation at all. You should be against all of it. You should let people know that you are against it, and you should tell them why. And the reason is simple. Because there should be no laws regarding cannabis, period, and then say this. Show me the bodies. When you could show me the bodies of all the dead, then I'll understand why you have to regulate it. But if you can't show me bodies, then there's no reason for regulation. Genetic modifications? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you can't trust the government to grow cannabis. 961, guys. We just passed 950. Dabs for days, right? In New York, you can grow. They do regulate alcohol, don't they? Isn't beer only allowed to have a certain amount of alcohol in it? I thought, maybe not. I thought there were regulations on alcohol content. Or is it just it has to be labeled? More people die from alcohol and narcotics than cannabis. You said more people? Oh, that's funny. More people. No people are dying from cannabis. No people. So, I mean, to use the word more is incorrect. The correct term would be just to delete more and just say people die from alcohol and narcotics, not cannabis. That would be the way to word that. That's what I would put. More people? Oh yeah, it's more when you consider the what you're comparing it to is zero. You know? Zero. I'm about to put more than fucking 30% THC in my blood right now. Percent of alcohol isn't regulated, only BAC for DUI purposes. Blood alcohol, is that blood alcohol content? Is that what you're saying? Percent of alcohol is not regulated. I didn't know that. Because they've got 150 proof, right? Can you get, I mean, isn't moonshine like close to 200 proof? Being in EMS, I don't think I've ever had a patient that had an issue with cannabis. Not even an issue. Not even some pig that got contaminated by a cookie like it happened here in Florida. I think that was in Florida. A whole bunch of cops got fed cannabis-infused brownies, and they all flipped their shit, went to the emergency room. They thought they were dying. Ugh. Because they'd never felt so good and relaxed in their lives, so they thought they were dying. Because all of a sudden, life felt okay. You know, all of a sudden, hey, man, everything's okay. I must be dying! I've never felt this before! Like I said, it should be required that all police, anybody that's enforcing cannabis on anybody, should have to use it completely and get completely high off of it and be under its effects before they're allowed to enforce it on other people. Because once they experience it, they'll realize how stupid they're being. Wow, I'm arresting people for feeling like this? God, I'm an idiot! Why do I have a lighter for a dab? Ah! Why do I have a lighter for a dab? Why do I have a lighter for a dab? Some alcohols like rocket fuel. Yeah. Yeah. Like that moonshine. Everclear. So watch this said in the movie Training Day, good narcotics agent has narcotics in his blood. Yeah. Yeah, because they got to use it to in front of people so they don't think they're cops. That's fair. But I think there should be other times that cops use drugs too. Not just that time. $45,000. We are up, guys, into the 45s. There it goes. 45.60. Why is it upside down? My buddy has been making killer ass brownies and hash brownies for 40 years. Deer Slayer, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the show. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Are we going to hit 45,100? Does anybody know what the target is? I can't remember what the target is. We've hit 47 before in this run already. We've already hit 47 less than a month ago. Okay, our timing on this one is going to be as follows. 43.15 Boflau. Hey, hippie chick over on the Instagram. That sound good. No one died from cannabis. Right. Right. It sounds good. No one dies from cannabis. Right. $45,100, everybody. Here we go. It's showtime on the Bitcoin, man. Some of us are making some money right now. Hippie chick, where's your percentage at on your Bitcoin? 45,106. 43.15. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody, in the chats. Cheers, guys. She can't smell it. I can't even fucking smell it, bro. It's crazy. We've got two vents, air vents that are blowing this way in this room. And this, even with the roof off of this thing now, it's still not that bad. It's unbelievably good. You're at 15%, hippie chick. Hippie chick's investment is at 15%. Yeah, 15% on any investment is great. Now, what I'd like to do is go grab this article and read it to you. So let me go get that newspaper and read you this THC article. was it? I don't even know where this article was. Why do I feel like this was somewhere else where I saw this article? Bill to restrict flag stalls in Senate. That's, you know what? That's more important, actually, than capping THC. We're going to read this one right now. Bill to restrict flags. Governor Ron DeSantis on Tuesday supported a proposal that would restrict what flags can be flown at schools and other public buildings, as critics of the bill and Senate analysts questioned prohibiting flags that represent a political viewpoint. Hippie Chick says, wait, it's higher because I didn't add back what I gave you. What I gave you, because I didn't add back what I gave you. It's 19%. The bill, SB 1120, however, stalled in a Senate committee hours after the governor backed it. Under the bill, government agencies, public schools, colleges, and universities. You know, if Ron DeSantis backs anything, you have to sit back and go, okay, it's probably bad. And then you have to look and see why it's bad. He's an evil son of a bitch. So I'm glad they did this. Under the bill, government agencies, public schools, colleges, and universities would be prohibited from flying any flag that represents a political viewpoint, including any politically partisan, racial, sexual orientation, and gender or political ideology viewpoint. Now, let me just say this. I'm against the whole flag thing. And even at schools, I just think it's inappropriate to have any flags. Even the American flag at schools, it's fucking stupid. The Pledge of Allegiance is dumb. No one should be forced to do any of that shit or asked to do it. It's stupid. Okay? So fuck your flag and fuck your pledge. Okay? That's how I feel. Now, I specifically feel this way about these flags. You know, the schools should choose, not to fly those flags. However, let's say, remember the shooting that happened at Pulse nightclub here, in 50 or more. It was horrendous. 70 people were murdered. They were LGBTQ people, right? And let's say there's a school near there, and let's say some of them were friends. Some of the students at the school were friends with some of the people who were murdered at that, and the flag wanted to show solidarity with the LGBT community. This bill would prevent them from putting up a rainbow flag for a couple of days to show the LGBTQ community that they're against the murder of them, the senseless murder of them in a bar. But Ron DeSantis agrees that school shouldn't be allowed to do that. Now, once again, I'm going to say, it's not really the place for flags, school really, but in certain cases, and if they want to, now let me give you all of it in one big shot. And I think some of you have already figured this out. What a massive violation of our freedom of speech. And how fucking dare you even consider restricting the speech of a school or anyone? So whether you want to burn that fucking flag, wipe your ass with it, I don't give a fuck. Don't tell people what they can and can't do with their freedom of expression. Fuck you. So, my mother, I think my mother is gone. I'm just going to see if we can keep this door closed here. I'm closing that door. I'm like, okay. You know, we could go through this, and I think we should because it looks like there might be some good reporting here. Right, Crispy. Pulse nightclub shooting. Are there any exceptions to this restrictive new law? How many people were killed? Was it over 60? I can't remember the number of people. It was an obnoxious, fucking sick number of people that were murdered in that nightclub. And I'd performed in that nightclub. I'd actually performed in that building before it was Pulse, and they turned it into a gay bar. It was called Dante's. It was a little club. It was just a little music venue with tables and chairs, and bands would come in and play, and I played there multiple times. The same building that I performed in, all of these people were murdered in that building a few years later. You know, I didn't know that until my good friend Kazzy came into the chat one day. He's like, yo, bro, what's up? I'm like, hey, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. We were just talking on a podcast, and he was live in the chat. We're just talking back and forth, and it somehow came up in conversation. And he said, yeah, that used to be Dante's. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, bro, Pulse nightclub was Dante's, bro. That I was like, yeah, I know what Dante's is, man. I remember Dante's. I remember playing with you at Dante's, Kazzy. I literally remember running sound for you at Dante's. And he was like, yeah, bro, they turned that into the Pulse nightclub. And I was like, oh my fucking God, dude. How many, Crispy Cat, do you know how many were killed? God, it's a fucking crazy number, dude. I mean, at the time, it was like the largest mass shooting or something like that, I believe. You know, until that Nevada thing, I believe. Are there any exceptions? No, there's no exceptions. I stand for the flag. I kneel before God. No need for a debate. You played there. Holy shit. I know. Multiple times, dude. I worked in there. Anyway. I'm glad you respect your flag, dear Slayer. I have a different opinion. Debate has focused heavily on the potential that it could bar LGBTQ pride flags at public buildings. Answering questions from reporters, DeSantis said he had not seen the bill, but signaled that he would back it. You know, this is the kind of fucking cunt that Ron DeSantis is. He's going to back a bill that he hasn't read. What a fucking piece of shit. So now you know who Ron DeSantis is. You want a fucking president that says he okays a bill before he sees it? Is that who you want for president of the United States in 2028? Remember this, because, hey, man, we're starting all over again. Okay? We thought this was over. It's not. It's beginning. So right now, let me be the first person on the internet to say, hey, man, Ron DeSantis cannot become president in 2028. And I'm going to say it every fucking day, and you guys need to fucking realize this. The man is a fucking cunt, job, monster, piece of fucking shit. 49. Fucking A, dude. 49 people. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Ah, dude. I can't imagine that. I mean, I imagine, dude, I remember standing in that building, looking around it. Fucking dude, they had this beautiful painting mural on the wall behind the stage. Fucking curtains. You know, I just remember so much about it. And it was a fucking, it was like shooting fish in a barrel in there, man. There was nowhere to go. There was nowhere to run. It's just an open, basically an open rectangle. Ron is Drew. Fuck him. Florida's laws regarding my cannabis. I'll be smoking 31% all fucking day. Hell yeah, me too, Drew. Let's look at this. I mean, I doubt that any of my shit is 30%. Let me just say that right now. I got Gorilla Glue. What's the percentage of Gorilla Glue, right? I've got Girl Scout cookie. I've got cherry pie. You know, we can look up those percentages. Signaled, yeah, DeSantis signaled he'd back it, even though he hasn't read it. And let me just tell you, that's not what a leader does. You cannot support Ron DeSantis in 2028 for president. Okay, remember this, everybody. It doesn't matter if you don't live in the state of Florida right now. You guys, if you live in the United States, if you live somewhere on the planet, this man will somehow make your life worse. If you take a position that we're going, yes, I've had my blood pressure medication today already, so I should be fine. If you take a position that we're going to fly the American flag and the state of Florida flag, and that's it, it's not targeting anybody. This is Ron DeSantis saying this. It's basically saying that we're not going to get into this business of doing this. So I think that's totally fine. End quote. The governor said during an appearance in Orange City. Here's another quote from him. I don't think you could say you can fly any flag you want except one or two. Then I think that would be maybe content-based discrimination, DeSantis added. Hours after DeSantis made the comments, the Senate Governmental Oversight Committee heard from members of the public, most of whom opposed the bill, before adjourning Tuesday evening without voting on the bill. That could put the bill in jeopardy in the Senate midway through the legislative session. The committee is not scheduled to meet again, Katie Betta, a spokeswoman for Senate President Kathleen Passidomo, R. Naples, said in an email. She's a Republican. If a bill remains in a committee that is no longer meeting, it is procedurally very difficult for the issue to advance. Members of the LGBTQ advocacy group Equality Florida were among opponents who spoke against the measure, arguing it singles out LGBTQ people by banning pride flags. I mean, it goes against our free speech. I mean, I wouldn't make it about y'all. I would say this goes to all of us. This is affecting free speech, freedom of expression, and this goes to the Supreme Court, and you're gonna fucking lose. You know, I mean, even with these Supreme Court justices, I have a feeling that they're going to protect freedom of expression. Barclay would represent a political viewpoint. Let me keep reading. She argued that prohibitions listed in the bill involve groups of people, not inherently political viewpoints. Race, gender, sexual orientation, religion are not political unto themselves. So we should be as inclusive as possible, not exclusive, Polsky said. Well, this just goes to free speech again. That's all I'm saying. It's not about your group being excluded. It's about every group being restricted in their freedom of expression. That's what this applies to everyone. When you pass a law like this. Polsky also questioned bill sponsor Jonathan Martin, Republican from Fort Myers, about whether flags of other countries would be prohibited at public buildings. Other flags of other countries, let's say somebody's visiting the city of Fort Lauderdale and you put up a foreign nation's flag to welcome them to come. These days, that could be potentially political. So, if they flew the Israeli flag and someone complained, would that be political? And who gets to make that decision? Polsky asked. Quote, that's not covered in this bill, but I'm happy to discuss an amendment with you to make sure that we can honor our friends who are visiting from other countries, Martin replied, end quote. A Senate staff analysis of the bill released before the meeting also appeared to point to potential confusion about what would actually be prohibited. While the bill provides examples of what represents a political viewpoint for purposes of the bill, it does not define the term. Similarly, while the bill clearly regulates governmental speech, which is not limited by First Amendment regulations, it is unclear where government speech or that undertaken by a governmental entity ends and private speech begins for purposes of this regulation, the analysis said. Regulates governmental speech. No, I disagree with this finding. It says which is not limited by First Amendment regulations. Governmental speech. No. Oh, they're talking about speech from the government. The analysis provided multiple examples of the proposal's potential gray area about the line between public and private speech, including a scenario in which a university-approved French club may be uncertain of the legality of its display of the flag of France at its club meetings on university property. See, now we're talking about free speech for everybody, aren't we? The proposal stalled in the Senate committee for the second time. Chairman Brian Avila, Republican, Miami Springs, adjourned a meeting last week before a vote was taken. A similar House bill, HB 901, needs approval from the State Affairs Committee before it could go before the full House. Okay, now I don't know where I saw this article about the cannabis. Trump has edge over Biden in nationwide FAU poll. (41% to 37%). How many people? The survey of 1,180 adults. All right. That's not the whole country, so. That drops 5% for Trump if he gets arrested, I believe. Wouldn't that be funny if he went up 5? If Trump went up 5% when he gets arrested instead of down 5%? Holy shit. Oh my God. Bro, where did I see this article? I'm losing my mind. I'm completely and totally losing my mind. Was it not? It must not have been. Right? It must not have been on this. That's the local section. The local section. Right? This is the local section right here. Yeah. Bruh. Okay. Bruh. Where did I see this article at? Did I dream it? Did I dream the article? Because, Yeah, bruh. I went through this whole paper, man. Wouldn't that be funny if it was on this back page and you guys were looking at it the whole time? No, okay, it's not. So there's this. This is like the happy-go-lucky. Oh wait, nation world. Israel Prime Minister rejects Hamas's demands for a ceasefire. You're really in no position to demand anything. Alright, let's see. Alright. Check my phone. Yeah. Holy shit. Hey, there goes the Rogie Rogue. Bro, I'm at a loss right now, guys, for this article. Hold on one second. I'm so confused. diesel. Dude, now I'm starting to think, did I see it on fucking Twitter, bro? I just checked the other newspaper. It wasn't in there. Did I see that shit on Twitter? Oh my god, I'm losing my mind over here. Let me see. No. No, it doesn't look like it's there. I am completely... Oh, it was on... Ah, I found it. It was on Twitter, man. I found it. Holy shit, dude. Bill, oh my god, it's from Fox. I don't know how I didn't know this. This is amazing. I went through this news. I went out to my garage, guys, and I looked at the newspaper in the recycle bin from yesterday's paper. Dude, I completely lost my mind. Look, here it is. You can see it on screen, guys. There it is. There's the article, man. Holy moly. So, Tampa. As supporters wait to see if recreational cannabis will be on the ballot this November, Florida lawmakers are planning ahead. A Senate panel just advanced a bill targeting future cannabis products if voters eventually give them the green light. On Tuesday, the Senate Health Policy Committee approved their version of the bill, SB 7050, which would cap THC in smokable cannabis at 30%, impose caps of 60% on other products, including pre-filled vape cartridges for inhalation, and limit edibles to 10 milligrams of THC for each single serving portion, with a total cap of 200 milligrams of THC. What? Committee Chairwoman Colleen Burton of Lakeland, who is carrying the Senate version of the bill, said it's aimed at beginning to create a separate regulatory structure for recreational cannabis should the amendment be placed on the ballot and be approved. Recreational my ass, bitch. If signed into law, provisions of the bill would take effect 30 days after passage of recreational cannabis. Fuck your recreational. Of a cannabis amendment, and would only apply to products being sold for... I can't read this anymore. Fuck these cunts. I'm not jumping through those fucking hoops. Yes, it's all bullshit. Fuck that shit. Hey, Karen. Poncho. Mr. Air Max 01. Oh, God. One guy came earlier, he was a shoe. No, he was a car. So now a guy's come in and he's a shoe, I think. Only seems to do more hurt than good. People changing their body chemistry. How in the world is this a crime? How is it a crime? How does it affect other people, It's crazy. The laws and regulations that are putting people in prison and hurting them way worse, financially and emotionally, physically, way worse than the drugs do, crazy. Get this shit off my screen. I'll save it. I found it. Dude, that's so funny. I went through the newspaper like that. You know? Just keep it fairly pruned to generate more growth, says Brant. But I wonder if I get more flowers out of it. He's telling me fairly pruned. When did he do that? Alright, cool, right on. We'll see, man, because when those flowers start popping up out of it, I'm not going to want to prune them off. I'm going to want to see as many flowers per year as I can get. But I have an idea of how to prune it back when I decide to do that, if I do that. I already was looking at the branches and I was figuring out, you know, how I want it to grow, what direction I want the branches to grow. It's at 45,000 exactly, guys. There's a lot of activity going on right now. What's the next move going to be? From 45,000, where does it go? Does anybody know? Calling all crypto personnel. Let's see, what do I got in Bitcoin now? That'll be cool to check. Oh, they're leaving, cool. Alright, so, I have got, if I subtract a Bitcoin, a little more than a Bitcoin, right? Because I don't have 7.5. I might have 7.5, though, actually. It's possible, but I doubt it. It would be at 330 something. That's 383. Let's just do the math really quick. Oh, wait, I got a little calculator now, man. This is so cool. Get to use it. Okay. 3. Oh, I have to turn it on. 383, 311, right? And we're going to subtract a Bitcoin minus 45,000 equals, this says 338,300 bucks. In Bitcoin. And my Harmony's at 66, it just hit 66,000 plus 66,000. That puts me at 404,000. If you include the Harmony. So that's just my Bitcoin and my Harmony. Between Bitcoin and Harmony, I got 400,000. $400, $400,000 worth. Oh, man. Okay, you guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning into the show. I hope you all had fun. And I hope you enjoyed the hour and 20 minutes that we did today. And we'll do more later, probably. I'm going to go take it easy because my back is, it's still healing. It's not done healing yet, man. And I really have to just not do stuff. So I'm going to just try to go not do stuff. I'll figure that out, I'll figure out what I'm going to do. You guys take care. Oh, I know what to do. I've got some things I got to do. I got some things to take care of. Maybe I'll do that. All right. Bye, guys.